Hello and welcome back. Right, I have set the plough going and we are back up here. Yeah, I'm trying to think. To be honest, I think we've got enough water in there now, but our business is set, the stage is set. The one thing that is, obviously we haven't got any seeds and we have got to decide what is going to be planted this year. I would like to go oats because although I've got all of the additional straw mod on, so things can create straw, obviously, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I like oats. I never used to like oats an awful lot, but I like the fact that oats have got a very, very short window. They're a very quick crop to turn around, and then we could really put wheat, barley or canola in. I know then that ties the soil up for an awful long time, but then it really does anyway. There's only those ones. So we could replant canola or something, an oil-based crop, which goes well with the all-in-one by the Lord. We are getting low on funds, but when I say that, it's fairly obvious that obviously this 200, and I'm glad I've done that, 209 tonnes of grass, and well, actually we've got 7 tonnes of silage, so it would have been 216 odd tonnes. Digest it's building up nicely. Yeah, so that's all going well. So we've already started the business model going, so we are going to get income. It's no good pretending that we're not. Yeah, we invested the right amount of money, and it's that particular type of thing that and also I have never seen such a stable, balanced set of equipment that's dropped really in one thing. But obviously what we need to do now is we need to grab a seeder. Yeah, we do. If we're going to go, we don't know, do we buy or do we lease? We are getting low on funds. I don't mind. Remind myself, what was I know it wasn't a seeder. We didn't have a seeder. I'm not for 1 minute thinking that we did, but we want a very low horsepower one. We're going to buy some seeds and all those type of stuff that we need. And I would imagine, now that is a point, if we're going with oats are a bit like, they do require a lot of seeds, as I remember from so we need a seeder, and it's got to be cheap and cheerful, so it'll probably be one of the 5.2 meter ones, truthfully. Do we buy that's a point, what equipment have we got? Remind myself. Telehandler, tools. We haven't got a front loader, have we? We could have done. Yeah, we've got the basics of just about everything, but we've not got. Yeah, we did buy the plough. That is right. Right. Okay then. So, are we going to buy, or I think we're gonna lease for now. We really do need to sort of keep as much as possible, and I would imagine we're probably going to go with either the John Deere 5.2 meter or the Case 5.2 meter. After all, they are the same thing with just a different name on. Absolutely. I don't think there's anything. Or do we go for the caster if we're leasing? I mean, because it's going to be me. I think that's not a bad idea, but we'd need a front box because its storage is a bit. Well, or we just take the telehandler down with seeds and we buy. I think I like my idea. We're going to go with something that I've had quite a lot and said I wanted to use more, which is the right. Let's just do this. We've got the fertilizer. We've already done that. We've bought some diesel. Did we buy some herbicide? I don't think we did. Yeah, we're gonna need. Well, I know we're ploughing, so you don't need actually thinking about it. Right. So we want a couple of the pallets. Do we get? I think we are. Yeah, I think we are going to go for. We're going to use an old friend, a very, very, I've gone the wrong way, of course, a very, very old friend. Now, this, I believe, is in animals. It is big and it is for a back. Yeah, it's not as did I ever run this on the front? I'm not sure that I did on this. It's in animals, I think. This was the very first of its type, the all-purpose tool that, we're going to change this. For the first time in history, we're going to go and let's try to make this the same as the chrome colour that on our main tractor-ish. It's not going to be. I know I'm using this an awful lot, but it is beautiful. It really is, and I would still pay for it if I had to. I would. The fact that you can colour things like that. So we've got that. Right. Let's. Oh, now we do need some seeds, and I would imagine. Yeah, we're going to go for the 1313 pack, which is unparalleled value. 2 of those, that's 3 tons of that. Stones, just past these. I might take that pack out. 700 for 1500 litres, so we're going to go for 2 of those. Did we buy the lime yet while we're here? We don't think we did we? Because we're going to need this, and in abundance. I think at least 4. That's 32 tons. I think that's about right. We'll get the sprayer in a bit. We have the telehandler. Let's start everybody's engines and let's grab this little lot and get that telehandler. Yeah, really get. Oh, now do we? No, we can manage with that. Or can we? I'm not sure. I think you need to bucket it in. Thinking about it. And why am I approaching that head on? We need to be going that way. That's not a bad match. It really isn't. We may need the other weight on the front as well. Now, let's have a look on the map and see how the plough is doing. We are going to pop down in a minute. Oh, very nice. I must get the Star Wars names on. I really must. Right, so we need to... Can I remember how to do this? Ah, that's unhooked. I can't remember. Let's have a look. It's that one. Oh, no, that one will do. And then we can just drop them in. What we do need to do is grab the telehandler, switch that off, of course, and I think we need a bucket. I do. I think we need to fill the bucket, if I remember rightly. So we're going to need a bucket. Normally, I would buy the Samurai for this. Oh, please don't tell me everything's going through the... Oh, no, it's just gone up to the fence. That's not too bad. Right, we need to grab... Now that has got a rear hitch. Can that cope? Is that a 3-point or is it not? Let's have a quick look. I need to take stock of everything. Yeah, oh, it's a 2-point hitch, isn't it? So that's not going to be much use for the lorry. It's about time we shifted the stuff out of the way, and yeah, we're not going to repair just yet because we are running exceptionally low on funds after that little thing, but I do think we ought to clear out from the shop's front. It's not fair, or the shop's back even. I didn't. I thought I didn't. I'm a terror for not quite actually capturing that. Right, so then we need to... That's the point. How do we... I'm sure the only way to do this is bucketing those in. I'm sure that's right, but we're going to try it. I'm just as a reminder, because I'm almost 100% sure. Right, the other thing is... Oh, we could stick it all in there. Can usually get 3 or 4 of these, but let's try and grab... Yeah, I said I've got to use these more, I really have. For things like seeds and that. Yeah, we actually should be able to manage that easily. I'm almost sure if you dangle these, if this was the normal big bag lifter, this would work, but I don't think it doesn't tick the boxes for the mechanisms that are involved. I'm sure if you dangle these over there, I'm sure it doesn't actually do it. I think you need to... Oh, just ignore me, I'm talking nonsense. Oh, that is very good. Oh, hang on. It says refill pallet, but it isn't actually doing anything. Oh, that's because it was too high. Well, you see there, I've learned something new. I probably did remember, but I'd forgotten. Fantastic. When you consider how much these... Oh wow, I'm touching something. Fantastic. Yeah, I have really got to use these an awful lot more. Now, why did you strap? I didn't tell you to strap. Right, let's get these 2 in there. Yeah, they are fantastic, and it's one of those things that I've always keep meaning, and I buy them on Let's Plays, and they sit on the side, and occasionally, but I have got to get using them. They are such in Calms when they first dropped, and I reckon yeah, there's problems with them as well. When they're next to each other like this, they cause issues, which I think that's what put me off. It was that very first use. Right, we need to actually go this away and just drop them over the lip, I think. That will do nicely. I don't know why I bought 4. 2 is... Well, I suppose we could do the lime the same, because they do act the same, but you don't need them next to each other, because if one is full and the other's not full, they actually sort of... You get the refill palette message all of the time. It took me a long time to figure out what that was about. It really did. Right, and I think we'll grab the fuel. No, actually, no, we won't. That one's taken down to the... I think we'll grab the couple of limes. I'm not sure if this is all going to fit in there, and actually, yeah, we might actually need to, I think we should be able to grab all of, no, 3 of them, we missed one. I think, to be honest, 2 would have been okay. I don't think we'll fit 3 in there. I do love this, the all-purpose tool. Again, this is another one that I recognised its merit quite early on, but haven't used it to its full potential. Yeah, the fact that you can put so much in it is really quite amazing. No, we can't well, we can refill them, but we're not going to. We're going to stick that in there and stick that side up. Actually, I don't think... Oh. Let go. Yeah, we'll try to put the side up. But it may... Oh, no, it's... Yes, it's actually, yeah, it's pressing against it. It's not letting me. You can see it sort of sticking. So let's just strap it down. That would work. I will take this to the field, and we'll leave this ready to be filled and all the rest of it. But yeah, we have got to remove them. Yeah, we ought to really let's use our brain. Let's not do multiple things when we've got such a fantastic thing as follow me. Let's grab the other bag of. Yeah, no, we can grab multiple things. Let's grab the fuel and the... But we don't really need to... Yeah, well, we can still drop it off and get it off the shop fronts. That's what I'm thinking. This could really be the water filler, thinking about it. I was thinking about this after. I thought, why are you wasting the tractor doing that when you've got the telehandler up here that's not really doing anything, and it could truthfully do that. So let's take this lot. We've got our silage additive. That one's taken down to the... Now, it's true, really. I don't really know what to class as the... Because this is really the BGA, but really there is enough room for a bit of a shed, and the other one... I have made a bit of a mistake, and I realise that. Truthfully, what I should have done was the Omatana should be down on the edge of the field. We left plenty of room down there, so I think we're gonna treat the field, I think, as the farm at the minute. And that obviously is where we put the stuff. If that gets emptied, what I might do is sell that and move it. Or do we simulate No, we'll simulate reality. Right, we've had it built and it's tough. Yeah, it's one of those things that I've got to think about more carefully. In real life, could you just get things demolished? It would cost you an absolute fortune. And would you, for the reason that I'm stating? I don't think so somehow. I really don't. Yeah, I really don't think that you would, if I'm honest. Right, let's try and stick that just in there. And we have we've left the tractor up at the top. Yeah, we didn't follow. That's because I'm busy chatting and can't concentrate on 2 things at once. Yeah. That's typical of me. I'm not on the normal Let's Play, although no, actually, I'm not going to mention that. It's true. It's sometimes that I do think there is a need. I've got Silver Run and which will show you obviously in time when I do release this, when I actually create these videos. Yeah, because I'm not intending on this is like a secret project that in time I am going to release, but right now I'm not going to mention it. So this is I'm not going to say a guilty pleasure. That's not at all what I'm on about. Right, do we need that one down there as well? We do need the... Yeah, because... No, as long as I've got one vehicle down there, we could follow with the bike, but really I can use the Rigitrack. We're not actually using our tractor at the minute. We can take that down and drop this down at the yeah, in the field, and then this can be filled for lime and all the rest of it. We will get that done. We've got plenty. Yeah, I'm going to use the now, can I afford? That's true. We may have to this time use the fact that this is on the edge of the field, so close to the edge of the field, rather than as I would like to, where I would use in the big Bredal. But our money is a little bit on the poor side at present. So do you know? Yeah, for now we're not going to do that. So how are we doing? Are we still going nicely? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's happy and it's moving. That's fantastic. Let's go and get the seeder. Now we can at least start this because it is a fairly big field. I've got to be honest, it's not a snippet. It is, and we need to be getting this underway. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. There really is on the. But I like the turnaround. It is true. We hit this hard and we didn't waste anything. We didn't waste any grass or anything like that. So I'm really chuffed with what we've done. But did I buy the cast? Did I, like, as in, like, did I release the cast? I was on about it, and then I don't think I did I? What we could do, though, is... Now, we did repair that. I think we'll stick that on the trailer, and we'll grab the trailer. Well, yeah, I think we'll grab a few bits and bobs. While we've got a minute and the plough's doing what it's doing, let's take this opportunity to move... Oh, we need some fuel as well. Yeah, because this is real start from scratch. The one thing I've always, nearly always, apart from, is had the fuel. Oh, this is why I'm not a massive fan of this trailer. It is so tiny. You can hardly get anything on it. It's just, yeah, 2 bales and it's full. That's a slight exaggeration, but it really is. A couple of implements, and I mean the all-purpose tool is nearly as big. Still, I did get it for an absolute snippet, so yeah, we will use it, we shall. But I must admit, this is why I wouldn't normally. I think I got it on. It was one of the first trailers, and yeah, it was something like 15,000. I think I had it on Hall Belleron, and I really was not. I've never been impressed with it ever. No, we're going the wrong way. Well, actually, they're both, yeah. 74%. Now that, yeah, right, smash in. What else can we fit on there? I don't think a lot. We can put the weight on. We can. That's another thing we can grab. And put the lime on, the last lime, I think. And we'll take this and leave this down on the field edge. At least it's another thing out of the way. We'll get the truck moved in a minute. Let's get ourselves on the edge of home, which is going to be home. I do think there is actually room for fields, if I'm honest, for sheds on the field is what I meant to say. I do think there's room for fields. There's definitely room for fields. Right, let's stick this on the front. I'm not sure if this is going to be too heavy for it though. Yeah, I think it might do like a nosedive, because it is going to be, yeah, it's going to really be almost as heavy as the tractor. Yeah, it's teetering, isn't it? When we get the trailer on, we should be alright, but it is, yeah, you can see it's well. That should stabilise things. Now let's stick those on, clamp them and get everything down. Do we follow with, well, we want to, yeah, we do. We want to get everybody on follow now. We'll come back for the sprayer. We'll grab the lime. I'm happy with that to stay where it is, because it does seem a decent place for it to. Now this, of course, is the Uni, which is I think it's 10,000 rather than 15. This is a copy of the original. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same size. I'm really not. Let's go grab that other. Let's do another run of this while we're passing. I do like using your brain and actually doing this type of thing, and then just go backwards and forwards. And yeah, we'll do a fill and a release, and then we'll grab that and we'll go back down to the field, because we have got time. But yeah, it's a lot of these things are all about cleverness. Now we do need to grab the seeder as well. Yeah, and I do think I am right. We will go for the. I do like this a lot in the bit early days. I mean, the very start, it gets your first field up quite quickly, and such technology does exist and is real. Now, do we stick that? That could cope with 4 tons. The beauty of doing that is the fact that we could, yeah, it's not a bad idea. And as I said, it really is about using the pallets far more. We could stick half of this in there, and then we can stick them around the field where we can keep filling it. If we're using the smaller one for now, now this should, because we've got it properly, just literally drop that straight in without us even saying refill pallet. So that's the beauty of big bags. I do love that. Fantastic. Job's a good one. Let's see if, I know this is going to look a bit messy, but it would work. And let's grab that one. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Now this is, I've always said this, these are a bit, the bags are a bit sneaky because they do allow you to carry like 32 tons. Now the pallets are obviously real mass because they're not liking the fact that I'm lifting, so much. I'm more than teetering. I'm only dragging that on the floor to make that actually work. So we shall stick these on there in a minute, which is, I like that, it's realistic. Right, and this weird, this really does not like being manhandled in a bad way. Yeah, you can put cages up. Oh, that is a point actually. That is a point. We have got to fill it after all said and done. That will actually perfectly fill that. Oh. At least it should. Now why? Now that is strange. Why is that not actually filling? Oh. Okay, right, let's stick those two on. I know it looks odd. I apologise for the odd lookingness, but let's do these one at a time. Yeah, now obviously that's the disadvantage to these, is the fact that obviously, we can only move these one at a time. Yeah, that's got real weight. Although it does seem a little heavy, really, when I consider most things 2 tons, and that is really lurching quite badly backwards, so... Right, let's get this little lot, let's get this down to the field, and we'll get some liming done as well. But that we can do before we do the seed, and then we're going to come back. In fact, we could grab the... let's grab the seeder now as well. I'll stick that, I can literally grab that on the big bag winch, and we'll drag this little lot down to the field. We have obviously at the minute got the Fiat, and we will be paying for that by the hour. So I am wanting to only use that for the ploughing, really. Wow, that has got real weight. In fact, let's get this little lot down. Yeah, and we'll... I'm rushing, I'm being silly really. It's not making any difference. Time is, we've got to have the plough. Until the plough's done, then it's all good. So yeah, at least we get this around the edge of the field. Yeah, it's nice to be moving home. And I have a good, field 30. Oh, I can see, there's plenty to do still. Plenty to do. Right, let's stick this down here a little. Or do we stick it on the other side? Yeah, we've got some lime on this side. Why not stick this on the other side? Yeah, it is, to say, it's a fairly big field. The one thing I realised in editing I did see was the fact that actually the mower missed the first round. I had to put it on nearest, so therefore it went on to the first headland. I did wonder, I thought, hang on a minute, why have I got a line that's not quite right? Well, we've got a line that's not quite, a line that wasn't quite right, because, I made a mistake. Let's drop the big weight, and we'll just keep the little weight on for now. We're going to go grab the seeder. We might need the big weight then. We're going to grab the seeder because we can do that. Yeah, and I've got to ignore the stones. We are getting to such... I don't mind missing the things like mulching and rolling in the first year. I don't like it on a grass field, yeah, where you plant it yourself. I do hate seeing that needs rolling forever. Yeah, I do, but on a normal crop, it's such a tiny bonus that if I'm going to take a hit, it would be that. It would never be liming, it would never be fertilising, it would be that particular thing. Right, let's get this. Yeah, we have got plenty of time. Filling, and I do, yeah, I've tried to do this. I think it's not a bad habit. It's a good habit, if I'm honest. I do try to do this on most Let's Plays where you're using such a thing and you just pass it every single time and you just get into the habit of using it. Right, let's grab that caster. Seeds are on the field, and let's get these oats seeded, and then we will, well actually, yeah, as a point we can do everything. I suppose, does it hurt to use the Bredel as a limer as it is, being as it's got such storage? Because at least we can do the fertiliser at the same time, although we have got to... Yeah, I know it's only a 12 metre in its natural state, and also its storage is limited, but... Right, so how much is this going to cost us? That is the real question. I was going to not do that, but it's dangerously... Yeah, it's gone past the 71% malarkey. So we'll do this properly. You can't have dodgy, unfair tools, can you? Right, fantastic. So I will have to put up with the 12 metre for now, and we will... Yeah, we will extend this in time when we can afford it, definitely. And let's get the lorry down, although it's not important. Oh, I suppose it's not really. Yeah, we will get them off. We all know the shop's the shop. It's, yeah, I'm not really hurting. Let's get this done. And the one thing we do need more than anything is the seeder. Let's get that as well. We can grab the telehandler to go grab that. And we can put it on the big bag winch, the straps on, and just take it down that way. Put them on follow. I do like this building. This is the... Which one was this on? It's been on quite a few maps now, this particular shop. Right, so we want... I didn't lease it, did I? No, I didn't. No, that's fantastic. Yeah, let's do that again then. Cedars. I do really love the caster in this, because obviously it does cover quite a lot of space. In time I would like buy a proper... Let's have the Voltra for a change. I always have the massive version. Let's spread the love a little. You bought it? You know, I did as well. Oh well. It's done now. You can't undo it. It is a beautiful machine, I've got to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, what happened to leasing, I believe we said. Oh well. It is a nice machine, it is. Freudian slip, we'll call that. Let's get this little lot done, and I'll manually do. Yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse though, because we've got a lot of work to do. We're going to hit it, fertilise it, lime it, seed it first, and get all this work done. So yes. Wow. Amazing sometimes how quickly it pops, then other times it's really slow. Now we do need to fill this with lime, really. So we need to be grabbing... perhaps near one of the boxes, yeah, because obviously it would fill with fertiliser if we get too close to the fertiliser. Although I think I've left the fertiliser at the shop, the pallet of fertiliser. Did I buy it? I think I did. Not this time. I think I bought it last session. Right, so we want now the lime is on this side, so yeah, it can't fill with seed, so we're quite actually happy. Oh, of course it's slow. I was forgetting it's 50 miles an hour, isn't it? Thank you very much, young lady. We can fit all... can we? I think we can, can't we? I'm sure we can fill this like that. No, that was talking about refilling from... No, we can't. We probably could with a tractor on it. Oh, I've done that the wrong way around. Yeah, that's going to be difficult to get to. Let's pull that and leave it at an angle so that the tractor can grab it. Let's use, and yeah, so we're using fuel quite heavily. We also need to clean this field up as well when we're finished. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to time this. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. Oh, nearly filled. Right, well, yeah, we're going to literally crack on and get all this work done. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were, done. I think that is everything done. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed for that. That was a nice, yeah, obviously problems. I think if we were going to use the Farm Mall, it is light. I think it's got a weight on the front, but not heavy enough to actually do any good. So I think what we'd do is we'd have it modified. You can have a kit to stick a front 3-point link on this, and then we could actually stick a proper weight on, and then it could actually do quite a few of the lighter duties. It probably, obviously, I don't know why that can't, when it has got that. But it hasn't got the cut pitch, has it? It's true. Thinking about it, it's got a 3-point and it's got the pin hitch, looking at that. So yes, it is actually quite true that it can't use the cup. So yeah, it's unfortunate, a few things it can't do. And obviously I tried to set it on the Bredor, which is a 3-point, but obviously it's too heavy. So yeah, we need to offset that with a weight. This has got the weight, and also one thing that the Rigitrack has got going for it is, well, it's got many things going for it, a very low centre of gravity in comparison to almost every other type of, yeah, let's just drop this off. Yeah, I was quite pleased with how quickly that was using the. Now then, that is a point. Good job we have got a good headland, because we could get easily stranded, the lorry especially. Although, do we need that before harvest? That could stay on the edge of the field. It's not really doing anything. We can get around with everything else. Everything else is off the field, I believe. Let's check. Yeah, it is. That's on the edge, even though if we zoom in wrong way, you can see that it is outside. And yes, we can see it is growing. And there is no bits missing. So fantastic right now. Did I not bring the... I did bring the... My special mode of travel. Where did I stick the bike? I can see. I keep looking for the car, because with it being so tiny, I've got to look on the mini-map to see it. So if I switch the mini-map off, I am probably going to be lost, because it is so tiny. It really is. Yeah, I'm enjoying using this actually. It's very difficult to control anything like this. I did notice on Mississippi when I used the I think it was a scooter or bike. It's quite tricky to actually get this. You've got to be very gentle, and it's and you still look like you're going to go through the hedge at any moment, because especially this is very fast as well. So you've got a bit of a double whammy. But I do quite like it. I was going to go for the go-karty type one, because I've wanted to have a go at that for a long time, and I thought, ooh, no, I'd forgotten I'd put this bike in. Right, let's switch the engine off now. Fantastic. So then, we have got the stage is even set. We have got, we've got that selling, the digestate storing, the methane selling, and we will have in the morning. Now this is the point. It is true, if you do, let's speed time up a little bit. Let's take this till about tea time. The one thing I have said is, if you just speed time up till tomorrow morning, what actually happens is it only does one thing. So we want to be converting the grass to silage and the digestate and all the rest of it, but also if we take this till tea time naturally, then we go to sleep, it's already started to do some of it. So yeah, it's and we'll be getting, well, as you can see, we'll be getting a tick up on the hour for all of our methane and thing, which this is a nice place to be. So yeah, it's selling as quickly as it's going in there, but we're getting a nice little tick up. So we'll take this till about 4, and then we're going to go sleeping, I think. Let's grab another little bit of water whilst we are idling, and let us slow time down now. And we'll put this one last to 68,064. Obviously this is not going to last long, because this is just a little bit of burst from that grass, but it is, nevertheless, it's, as I keep saying about setting the stage, and yeah, the BGA is not just a one-off just for grass. There's so much that can go in it. So yeah, the straw, which will convert with the, well, it's a team effort. It really is. These work very well together, as we've seen. So we should convert the straw to silage, and the silage then will power the BGA again. Obviously we've only got one field, so again we are limited on what we can do basically. So yeah, and the amount is going to run out. How much more have we got left in here? 144 tons I think this will use probably 67. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to say. If we did the speed time up method, it would go through more than if we go to sleep. But let's also check as well, because sometimes at later on in the day you do get, yeah, now this is Britain, so as much as I actually, that one I had difficulty with on Silver Run. It's really quite, I think it requires quite a lot of power. It must do, because it sends my tractors all over the place. Anyway, that's enough. Let us rest till morning. And 8 o'clock is indeed. We have done all that we can do. The stage is, I was going to say the seed is set again. Yeah, the stage is set. Ooh, and of course there's 28,000 from that. Now I'm of two minds really, because that is a bit of a beast. It's all right for the first year, but I feel that I need to dismantle it and stick some more. How much grass have we got left? Ooh, Gordon Bennett. Seriously, that did an awful lot better. I think this has actually had an upgrade since because I'm sure going through the night it normally only processes 75 tons. Let's have a look on the map to see how our growth is. It's now on second or third growth. I mean, that is the one thing about oats. It seriously grows quickly, obviously. Right, so what can we do? Let's check that we did everything that we could do. Now we've got stones, that I did know, and we know it needs rolling, so yeah, that is true. And precision farming, apart from that little blip, pH is perfect, and nitrogen is perfect for the soil type, and both soil type and for this really is going to rain soon. Now then, let's have a quick look. Being as we have got this a little bit of money for a few months, what is that? Digs the sugar beets out of the ground out that the home toppers need prior to use it. That's the new sugar beets thing. Wow. And that is 3 meters. I may well, in time, would test that one out, but I think I'd lease it first. We don't need a wheel loader, even though they are fantastic, and we will pass on both of those. We will, truthfully. Now, the one thing we do need, while we've got this bit of a windfall, is we've got to see our harvester. I've got to see what model it is, because there's 2 of these, the Dominator 105. Now this is not the pack that I'm thinking it is. So Dominator 105, we need to be looking. I like the size of the tank of this for a Dominator. So we need to be looking at the headers for the Dominator 105. Yeah, it's obviously going to be small. I know that. I understand that it's Dominator 108. I think it's got to be that one. I think it has. Dominator 105. Yes, I hate this when you get things like this and you've never used something before. I suppose we could have an agreement. Obviously, really, I've said this so many times, you would go into the shop and you'd say, I would want a header for this particular harvest. C510. This doesn't say old gen though, does it? That's the Convio Flex pack. Dominator 108. SL Maxi, see, that's different. There might be more. Let's go further down. Yeah, that's the thing. There are lots and lots. Aha! Dominator old gem pack C510. I keep not. It doesn't. It's not clicking on what it's called. Dominator 105. That's why, because it is different. Sorry, I've gone quiet. Yeah.
Would you give me a rundown about 25 too, please, Dad?
Right. It's got to be one of those two. It's got to be. Yeah, it has. So I think there are two models in this. Is ours the bigger or the smaller? I hate this when it should surely say what kind of harvester it is. No, it's going to. If it's the bigger of the two, I'm sure there are two because we've got. I'm sure this is the same one as we've got on. And we've got the smaller of the two on Purbeck. We've got one of these drop. Ah, it is. It's the bigger of the two. We've got lucky. We got the one without. Although I actually quite like that. But yes, we've got that one, the bigger one. So we need the bigger of the old gen headers. We'll go on that. That's the easiest way to actually do this. So we're looking for the old gen headers. And it's the two on their own. These two here. So we want the bigger of the two, which is a 5.1 metre. Brilliant. That's what we are buying. Yes. Now we can at least harvest. We've got a spray of. Oh no weeds. Although we could really do with spraying to get our thing up. Really, we're going to take this. Yeah, there's nothing for us to do. We're going to run out of obviously the grass any second now, and we've got the digestate building up in both, which is a nice place to be. Yeah, 107 and 64. So yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of a thing at the end of it. I think, are we going to do fertilizer or are we going to do the slurry yard? That is the question. Right, we shall debate on this another time. Right, for now we're going to just take this to the time of harvest, looking out on the scouring the sales each month until we reach that harvest, and then we are going to call it an end of a session. Yeah, a very, very productive session, I might add. I do like it when you can concentrate on one field. It does not last very long. Right, speed tiller. I don't somehow think we have the... no, we can't make use of any of those. Let's just check that I am right. Oh, no, we need to be on that one. Not ready to harvest, so definitely tomorrow. I think it is July, I'm sure it is. I like to stand at the edge of the field really and see, but yeah, we've got this to do as well. So we will have run out of silage. Well, we might have a tiny little blip for an hour, and then that is it. And of course we've got our generator, which I'm seriously considering having dismantled, because yeah, it is a little bit obscene. And it does take up a lot of room, wink wink. Yeah, it served its purpose really just for the first year, and we do get a little bit back as well. Smashing. So now we're going to put some normal generators. Yeah, not so powerful really. Right, let's have a look. Oh, now that is one of my favourite tractors. That I will definitely... Oh, and it's a 205 horsepower. Wow, this is another one that seems to follow from almost doing a different loader as well. I think we'll just stick to that as at present, because that is going to seriously, yeah. That is a good lorry as well, but we've already got one. That's the only reason I'm saying no. Right, smashing. So we should see. Oh, okay. Ah, well, did we not? Ah, we planted the 2nd in April, didn't we? So it'll be August. Right, okay, let's sleep through till then. And I'm going to leave it. We're going to harvest next session. That's the only reason I'm saying that. I didn't see the damage on the Orion. Yeah, that is one of my... in fact, I said that the other day on Riverside. That is my favourite 200 and odd horsepower tractor. Really is. It punches above its weight. A bit like the Case 7250 Pro. I like that one as well for exactly the same reason. Why have we got property income now? Why have we got property income when we've just sold our... Unless it was a proportion of the day? I have no idea. We have not got any other generators. How many tractors have we got? Because I'm not being nasty. The farmer we could relegate to... And yeah, it sounds horrible once you start to get bigger tractors, but do we need another? That's a cracking price for that. That's also one of those push ones, a bit like the 70 tonner. I'm tempted, but how many tractors have we got now? Still classed as a small, isn't it? We've got 2 solid tractors and the farmall, which is a smaller tractor. Yeah, I'm not knocking it and turning around on it now. I think we could probably do with that, if I'm honest. I don't think that's for 40,000 as well. Oh, it's got wide tyres. 175 horsepower. It's slower than... Yeah, it is. It's a bit slower, but you know. Do we buy that as well? No, we'll make do with what we've got for now, definitely. And that, when I've checked to make sure that our fields are ready to harvest, which they are, is where we're going to leave it. Yeah. I am going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this exciting journey that's getting to a very exciting time. Yes, it really is. We've got, yeah, I mean, we're going to be picking up the forage, the straw with the forage. This is, I am right though, this is in the wrong place, really, because it doesn't have to be close to... But we'd have to grab the digestate out. Not that that is a real problem, I suppose. Could we do that? Take that out there and move that? No, we said we weren't going to do it. Realism, remember. Yes, we'll stick with my decision to put it in the wrong place. We will. Anyway, yes, I'm going to say goodbye for now.